long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. Then it's Ty Jerome. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the center position. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
Here's Jerome, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Jackson. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Here's Doncic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic, shooting 1.
That's good from Doncic.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Hachimura has the ability to torch defenses from deep and continues to work on this area of his game.
Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Talking about KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He gives your team a veteran presence, Clark.
Yeah, battle-tested. He's a champion, tough-minded. You know what you're going to get from him. He's physical. He makes shots. I mean, all of that is value added when we talk about KCP.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Aiden's on another level.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And here's Jerome, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. To the paint. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lets it go from deep. It's pure from three-point range.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Doncic against Jerome. He can't hit that time. Memphis leading by 3. Clark, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson with a screen on Doncic. Jerome. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jerome's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Outside Reeves. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
I love watching Reeves do his thing from the mid-range area. He's got a smooth package.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
I just love the ball movement.
Lakers trail by 7. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Here's James. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. And here's Memphis. They're on a 17-7 run. Back to Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Ayton. Oh, and there is Jaren Jackson. Fantastic play.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Jerome passes to Jackson. And here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. Pass to Jerome. Jackson, the screen. Jacks up a 3. Jerome, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jerome, a screen on Reeves. Fires the 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Oh, he's really showing off now. The threes keep...
Oh, man, I did not see that coming.
With authority.
Did he just do that? Wow.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Lakers making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Wells is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Caldwell Pope. Memphis leading by 6. Pass to Jackson. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Lakers. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. And I agree with that.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Pass to Jackson. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:56 left now in the first quarter. Right side Wells. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Pass to Jackson to the right side. Here's Pippen. And another 3 for Memphis.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Down low. Here's Hayes. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. Second, the Grizzlies.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with the nose for the ball.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Jackson. And it's Conchar in for Jerome. Grizzlies lead by 8. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And it's rejected. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. LaRavia comes in for LeBron. Smart's checked in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. And it's Smart missing. And here are the Grizzlies now. 10-point lead. Last time they met was in Memphis.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Counted from distance. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
They've got Jake LaRavia, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Smart in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Here's LaRavia. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Pippen outside. Outside Wells. Pass to Edey. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Good on the second one. Here's Reeves. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to LaRavia. Blocked! Pippen outside. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Conchar. Three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 9. LaRavia left side. Pass to Hayes. Gets Smart on the wing. Outside Reeves. Back to Smart. From outside the arc. And Smart nails the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Check in for Hayes. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. For 3, hits a three-pointer. He's got 12.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Memphis leading by 7. Pass to Jackson. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pippen outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Memphis.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Laravia outside. Vanderbilt with a screen. Tries it from 19. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Laravia's got his second basket on the night. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Pippen, pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
And it's Smart missing.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
Jackson, pass to Caldwell Pope. And he's going for the oop here. Reeves with the ball. Now Pippen defending. Pass to Koloko. Now here's Laravia. Reeves with the ball. And yep, it's good.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Jackson outside. Up top, Pippen. He's covered by Reeves. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the three-pointer goes. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooter.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura's checked in for Koloko. LeBron comes in for Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Clark's checked in. Lakers trail by 11. Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Pippen. Jackson outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Pippen. 4 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
And stolen by Clark. And here's the fast break. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
The 3, James. Clark grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 13. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Smart. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Good work between the teammates that time, leading him perfectly.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's James. There goes LeBron. This is what he does best.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
The Grizzlies have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's Pippen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Memphis also making a switch. Jerome's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
One shot.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Here's Pippen. And again, it's Memphis missing. Lakers trail by 13. Smart passes to Hachimura. Out to James. Here's the three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Out left to the wing. Jackson for three. He buries it from three. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
First an assist. And let's address the elephant in the room. Teams cannot handle them from range. I'm trying to think of a more dangerous group of shooters, and I can't.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, a couple seasons ago, set with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back to you guys.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. Smith outside. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Jerome passes to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Pippen.
Memphis substitution. Number 3, Contavious Caldwell Pope.
50 seconds left in the first half. Hachimura, the pass to Smart. And Los Angeles, another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Jackson. There's the triple. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
That free throw good from James.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Reeves comes in for Smart. And Doncic has subbed in for Smith.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
And it's James inside.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Memphis Grizzlies. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. The Western Conference winner, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you see how he creates the offense, efficient, high-volume scorer. He makes the plays for others. Man, this guy's great. He never wears down.
Also, defensively, Shai will challenge you and pick your pocket.
And now, moving on. How about Jaren Jackson Jr. in the first half? getting it done.
Really, Jaren Jackson's bread and butter is his defense, I'm telling you. But don't sleep on his offensive game. He's been lighting it up.
Becoming the total package, blue sky, his potential is tremendous.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So it's Los Angeles now. It's a 10-point game. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Ty Jerome.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
There's Jackson with the 3. Can't get it to go. Shooting 8 for 10 now. Here's James. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They retain possession. Jackson against James. Back to Doncic. Over Jerome. Just 5 on the clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And 12 points for Luka Doncic.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Caldwell-Pope with it. Now Doncic defending. Outside, Caldwell-Pope drills it from deep. Caldwell-Pope's got 8 points.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Doncic outside. James deciding where to go with it. Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him. That shot, no good. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers high squad, left up here. Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers high squad, left up.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Grizzlies in 5th.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Doncic.
Oh, that's some pesky defense.
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Jerome against Doncic. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Jaren Jackson Jr., get that one trending, please.
Shot on the wing. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight. Memphis leading by 6. Jerome drives in. And he banks in the layup. Jerome's got 9 points.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Now Aiden, looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Doncic, count it.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Jerome up top, guarded by Doncic. Jerome against Doncic. Jerome attacking, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And here's James. Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Back to Jerome. Jackson, the screen. Jerome, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Reeves, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Over Jerome. And it's Hachimura missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And here's Clark. Check by James. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Marcus Smart comes in for Reeves. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Edie's checked in for Jackson. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. Taking a look at the Lakers. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. And of course, Memphis, they currently find themselves down in the bottom of the conference.
I think for Los Angeles, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Hachimura finds Vanderbilt. Hachimura outside. Here's James. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And now just a 3-point Memphis lead. Pass to Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Doncic. And a missed layup.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Jerome passes to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's James. LeBron fires one down.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. At one point, they led by 16. And here's Clark for 3. Goes back up. Vanderbilt with the block. Doncic right side. James outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Edie. Memphis leading by 5. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. LaRavia comes in for LeBron. And Reeves is subbed in for Doncic. Minute 32 left in the third. Here's Edie. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Edie's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Smart outside. Back to Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And that one's good. LaRavia.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Hayes misses. Grizzlies lead by 6. Pass to Jerome. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Jerome's got 13.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Shot is good by Reed.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Vanderbilt against Jackson. Pass to Edey. Jerome on the wing. Just 3 on the clock, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Jerome. He does not get the second one. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Marcus Smart out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. That's the Laker 5. LaRavia outside. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Pippen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Building the lead to 2 possessions, but they have to hope the miss doesn't cost them.
Drains the triple. Reeves has got 9 points now in the second half.
Reeves keeping the defense honest there, knocking down that corner 3.
Memphis leading. Pippen outside. Jackson with a screen on Reeves. The drive by Pippen. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
LaRavia passes to Reeves. Pulls it from 20, and it falls all over the rim and in. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
Conchar, the pass to Pippen. Good chance here for Edey. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Let's go. We have a camera on you. Oh, yeah.
The Lakers making a switch here. Doncic checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Clark's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to LaRavia. The three. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 assists here tonight.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Up top, Pippen, guarded by Doncic. Pippen outside. The teardrop. Clock at 4. Here's Wells. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Pippen. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Doncic. Smart for 3. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Count that one.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
From the arc. And that one's good. LaRavia's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Doncic. That one no good. Good D by Clark. And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Welcome to the ball, the legendary, fantastic Lakers.
And a new group getting ready for Memphis.
The Lakers dance team.
Memphis leading by 6. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson. Fires for 3. On target from range. Jackson's got 25 points in the game.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
LaRavia outside. Takes the 3. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Memphis has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Lakers trail by 11. To halt the run. Luka with the bully ball inside.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to Edey. Back to Jerome. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 6 to shoot. The 3. And another 3 for Memphis.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Doncic with the bucket.
Luka Doncic with the 3-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. Jackson outside. Here's Jerome. Shoots a three. That misses.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Now Doncic. Let's loose for three. Doncic. Three ball from the corner is good.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayden, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron, he's checked in for LaRavia. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. KCP. LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the king.
Jerome against Doncic. From downtown. Rebounded by Doncic.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Oh, James knocks down the triple.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Here's Jackson. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
They might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
All right, let's turn our attention to the sidelines. The latest on Brandon Clark. Allie, what'd you learn?
Hey guys, the athletic trainer from Memphis let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope and prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Well, the Lakers shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Oh, the shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Jerome on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Here's Jerome. It's stolen by Doncic. From deep, Luka with the finish.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Shooting from the post, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Money from three.
No better guy to take the big shot. Luka completely unfazed.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
I'm getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2. So So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Oh, off target from downtown. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, he's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And the second of 2 is good. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 12 seconds left in the game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Doncic! Oh, it's good! He hit it!
That's a big-time shot by a big-time player. Now, they asked him for a 3, and he delivered.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. He shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Ty Jerome. James.
What an athletic slam by LeBron. Showing these young guys how it's done.
Here's Jerome. Jackson up top. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson with a screen on Reeves. Clock at 6. Here's Jerome. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Oh, look at Luka taking the contact and finishing strong.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1,
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Extra time here, just over a minute into overtime.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
James attacking.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Grizzlies trail by 7. And a one-handed slam.
He just rises rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house.
Clark with a screen on Hachimura. It's Jackson, high post, working on Hachimura. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on LeBron James.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
And timeout is called by Tuomas Isalo. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Your Lakers, GRIZZLIES.
Rebounded by Ayton. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Doncic fires. Caldwell Pope against Reeves. 20 feet away and no problem.
Always a focal point for this offense. Reeves is on another level tonight.
Here's Jerome. And here's Jackson. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game. Consider my doubts disappear.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Here's Hachimura. Here's Reeves. Now Hachimura. James, right side. Doncic outside. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now Jackson. Oh, a tough lay-in. Showing no fear.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Reeves. Now James. The free ball is down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr., not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson surveying the D. And that's in.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
Shooting for Memphis.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. The 14th. At the line for Los Angeles, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, those were big free throws right there. Exactly how you want to close out a game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. 19 seconds left in the first overtime period. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Jackson, yes, sir, with the 3.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ty Jerome. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Jackson outside. And the 3 misses. Doncic into the lane. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
Out of bounds. Memphis keeps possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
So we see the Lakers get the win here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, to Ali LaForce with our player of the game.
Thank you once again to everyone for making it out here tonight.
LeBron, you got that perimeter shot falling as the game wore on. How'd you dial it in?
I work on my shot every day. I work on my game every day, so it doesn't matter if I miss all of them in the first, second, third. I still believe that I'm going to make the next one.
All that hard work really paid off late. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Ali LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we present the player of the game, LeBron James.